Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 29th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Thursday out there so far. Everybody has a great Thursday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at, here is Tropical Storm Alvin, located in the Eastern Pacific. You can see it's a well-organized system. I would not be surprised this thing could reach hurricane status before it moves in toward the Baja region of California. Right now, it has about 60 miles per hour wind. We'll show you that at the end of tonight's video. We got another storm system here. The system has about a 20% chance of development right behind Alvin, so we'll continue to monitor that as well. You can see we got some activity in the eastern MDR region in the tropical Atlantic, some in the Caribbean Sea, some around Cuba. The north got a little bit of activity in the northern tropical Atlantic. And here's that system here affecting the eastern U.S. from Pennsylvania to the Carolinas and to Florida and the northern Gulf, bringing some severe weather to portions of this region as well. A lot of heavy precipitation also falling as well. We got some active weather out here in portions of Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Nevada, down in the portions of Arizona, Texas, Utah, and also down in New Mexico, northern Mexico. Got a lot of activity across central and northern Mexico as well. Scattered activity moving into the Eastern Pacific. You can see another swirl of low pressure that will head toward the west coast of the U.S., toward Washington, Oregon, and California regions as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got some thunderstorms and showers from southern Montana to Wyoming to Colorado to New Mexico to Texas, down toward the northern Gulf to Louisiana to Florida, Florida Keys to the Carolinas, Atlantic coastal waters, far north as portion of Maine, portion of New Brunswick, also portion of Ottawa, Canada, Toronto, Canada, over here toward Lake Superior, Lake Huron to Michigan, northern Michigan, Wisconsin to Illinois to Indiana to Pennsylvania and New York State. Also in the portion of Kentucky and Tennessee. We got some severe weather possible from portion of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. Some of this activity could be a little rough tomorrow in these regions, so be prepared for possible power outages as that line moves through. Gusty winds will knock down trees and power lines as that system moves through. Maybe some tornado activity as well. We'll talk about that as well in about 2 more slides as we get from now. And as soon as we get to the Storm Prediction Center outlook there in just a few minutes. Some areas of flash flooding, heavy rain from portion of Kentucky to southern Ohio, West Virginia to Maryland, New Jersey, Delaware, D.C. area as well. And there's Tropical Storm Alvin down in the just western coast of Mexico. Alright, otherwise, big dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Here's your Saturday outlook. Just joking. Alright, here's your Saturday outlook. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers from portion of Colorado to Kansas to Oklahoma to Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Southern California, Northern Mexico to Texas. Some activity down across central and south Florida toward the Florida Keys, northwest Bahamas. More activity for western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, all the way up into Maine, also in the New Brunswick area and the coastal waters. Got some shower activity up here in portion of Illinois to Indiana, portion of the northern areas of Illinois to Wisconsin. A little bit of activity in portion of Washington State with a little bit of mixed precipitation there as well. And then once again, there's Tropical Storm Alvin, west coast of Mexico, headed to the north towards northwestern Mexico in the southern Baja region of California. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Saturday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, should be coming up here in a minute. Alright, you can see we got some flash flood warning, flood advisory across the Carolinas here, North and South Carolina. Special marine warnings along the coastal areas of South Carolina and east coast of Florida. River flood warnings still continue for you guys here in portions of Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, and East Texas. Got a severe thunderstorm watch over here in portions of southeast New Mexico and central and west Texas. Got a flash flood warning there as well. Got some air quality alerts over here in portions of Arizona. Excessive heat warnings in effect for southern Nevada and also southern California. Heat advisory for central and northern California. Portions of areas of eastern areas of Oregon and portions of western Montana and central and western and eastern areas of Idaho. Wind advisories over northeastern Montana. Hydro issues up here in areas of Wyoming. Alright, let's take a look here. We do have some more air quality alerts for you guys in Minnesota, also all of Wisconsin and northern Michigan. Would not be surprised to see some of that air quality alert start coming further to the south, as we got some Canadian wildfires burning right across South Canada and right at the U.S.-Canadian border as well. So some of this could deep down into the southeastern U.S. So it would not be surprised to see some air quality alert could be issued further south later on as that smoke continues to push down towards the south. Alright, we got small craft advisory, gale warning from up here near the Boston area all the way down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, southern portion of California up to Oregon State. Hawaii and Chain Island looks good. We got some around the Alaska region, freezing spray warnings in the blue, special weather statements inland. Alright, here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is for your Friday. As you can see, we have that slight risk stretching from up here near Richmond, Virginia to Virginia Beach to Columbia, South Carolina to Charleston, Savannah, Dalton, and Columbus, Georgia area. Marginal risk from Jacksonville to Tallahassee to Mobile to New Orleans to Houston, as far north as Washington, D.C. and Baltimore area. Also more marginal risk from Green Bay to Milwaukee to Chicago, and then over here in the southeastern and eastern areas of New Mexico. General thunderstorm for portions of Jackson, Wyoming to portions of Tucson, Arizona to Brownsville, Texas. All the way far north is Detroit, Michigan. All the way up into Boston, the south of Boston over toward New York City. Tornado probability is going to look like this. We have a 2% from up here near Richmond to Virginia Beach to Raleigh to Wilmington to Charlotte to Columbia to Charleston to Savannah. 2% risk for a tornado. On your Friday, damaging winds look like this. There's the 5% in New Mexico, up here in Wisconsin, down in the portion of Illinois, Indiana, from southeast Texas up to Washington, D.C. And there's that 15% risk from portion of Alabama to Virginia. And then here is a look at the large hail. Pretty much the same locations in the large hail area as well. Let's take a look at day number 3 here real quick before we take a look at Tropical Storm Alvin. Okay, we have a marginal risk down there from Fort Stockton to Corpus Christi, and then again from Wilmington, North Carolina to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On your Saturday, we got a general thunderstorm from Maine to South Carolina to portions of Florida, also back to Texas, all the way to Southern California to Nevada, also over towards Grand Junction, Colorado, all the way up to Duluth, Michigan as well. Probability is going to look like this. 5% in the brown areas where severe weather will be a marginal risk expected. Alright, here is a look at Tropical Storm Alvin. This is for the Eastern Pacific. Nothing in the tropics and the Atlantic Ocean at this time. Repeat, nothing in the tropical Atlantic. This is the Eastern Pacific on the west coast of Mexico. You can see the tropical storm force winds field at 2 p.m. this afternoon, and you can see it remains a tropical storm all the way into 11 p.m. Friday, then kind of become a post-tropical cyclone, and then become a depression by Saturday evening at 11 p.m. Center of the storm is located near latitude 15.1 north, longitude 107.2 west. Maximum sustained winds are 60 miles an hour with higher gusts moving to the northwest at 12 miles an hour. Classified as a tropical storm with winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. And if it gets up to hurricane status, it will be 74 to 110 miles per hour. And there's a possibility it could become a hurricane, possibly briefly, before slowly weakening as it continues to push off to the north. Alright, let's go back here just a minute. We're going to show you that little system behind Alvin. You can see here on the area, this is at 20% over the next 7 days. Right now it's a 0%, but you can see here it is right here. This is about a 20% chance of development over the next pretty much 7 days. So alrighty, so we'll continue to monitor this system here. Alvin will continue to push north toward Mexico. Could become a hurricane possibly. Right now the National Hurricane Center remains a tropical storm, but it could briefly become a hurricane before it reaches the west coast of Mexico later on down the road. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Thursday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.